So I want to talk about breath work, breath, and how important and valuable breath is for tending to anxiety. So even in that moment, there's a natural breath there. So the breath regulates the system. And what we can do is create ways to regulate our own system, meaning tending to anxiety when we get amped up, when we feel we lose ourselves a little bit, when we're hooked by something, when what can be known as being triggered. So the breath is accessible. It's one of the greatest tools because we're doing it all day, every day. So I want to bring some consciousness to this for you throughout your day. So you can tend to, if you feel triggered, something bothers you, something, right, some way where you can tend to yourself nearly immediately, and your children too. But let's stay with us. So what I want to introduce first is the best. I don't want to say the best because I'm not a scientist. So what I know to be true in my studies, what I know to be true, and neuroscience does back what I'm about to teach you about expanding the rib cage as much as we possibly can. So I call it a 360 breath, meaning our whole rib cage, not just the front. Right, most of us, you'll see people, when people say take a breath, most people go right in the front chest. So what we want to do, we're missing out on all the rest of the lung capacity in the ribs, intercostals. We're missing out on that. So we have everything to gain by building our capacity for a 360 breath. And what I mean by that is, so you can probably in your imagination imagine your whole rib cage, right? Your back ribs, your side ribs, which I call gills, right? The side ribs can expand. All of these bones and muscle are built to expand and contract. Let's use all of them, not just the front. So even as I'm talking, you can futz with, ooh, can I breathe into my back body and expand those ribs? And you'll see, wow, you can. And that's what we want to do, because that's there to help you. Breathing in to the whole rib cage brings in more oxygen to the whole system. And you'll notice with a nice big breath that almost immediately you'll notice, really? Okay. So I really want to invite you to be cultivating your capacity, your ability to do 360 breathing. You have everything to gain by this. Everything to gain. You'll notice you get more space. You're going to be oxygenating your blood. You're going to be bringing in more nutrients, more what your system actually needs, which is breath. All the cells plump up and the blood loves it and the brain loves it and the organs. This is really big, good stuff. So what I want to teach you is how to do 5 breaths. So if you notice you're triggered, you're in your stuff and a kid thing happens, a work thing happens, somebody messes with you in the grocery store or on the highway. So I'm going to teach you how to do 5 breaths, but you can do 1 breath. Any breath you do like this is bonus, is great. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tell you how to do it, and then you're going to do it. You're going to be breathing in through your nose. So again, studies show that breathing in through the nose is much more valuable, much more healthy, really important. Try to not breathe in through your mouth if you can help it. So you're going to be breathing in through your nose, and you're going to take in what's called a full breath. Now, I don't want you working hard to take a full breath and then, managing to take a full breath and then holding it. But so you're going to take in a nice, full, easy breath, and you're going to hold it at the top for a moment, and then you're going to release through your mouth. So it's really simple. It's not complicated, but you'd be surprised. It takes a little bit of work to kind of get an even flow with this. So let's practice right now. Taking a breath in through the nose, holding for a moment, and then releasing easy through the mouth. And then holding at the bottom of that. So because I can't see you, this is a video, you're going to be going at your own pace. 5 breaths is great. You'll be surprised. It can take a couple minutes to do really nice, full breaths. Do however many feels right for you. Again, more is better, can be. Experiment. Less is fine. Any conscious breath you do is a winner. So that's it on our 5 breaths for today.